What a damn, that was a really good clap. Well done. What is up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Shorty Show, where it gets as random as, did you know, since you're a big cartoon, anime, all these type of fan, Power Rangers back in the day, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, all the fight scenes were from Japan. So if they were in suits, it was a Japanese film, and then they hired actors to play the real life people. That's why the Yellow Ranger didn't have a skirt, and the fight scenes, even though it was a girl in the States, in Japan, it was a man. It's a fun fact.
So it was like completely different people.
Yeah, completely different people, and they just had it was all from Japan, and they just dubbed it. There you go. Co-host Justin Hong and special guest of the day, Mike Beast Boy Davis. So why Beast Boy? Is it from Teen Titans?
It is from Teen Titans.
I
told you, man. It's cartoon.
Yeah, dude, I fucking love that.
And I didn't give myself the name. It came from my first gym up in New York. I was training, and they kept putting me against different people: wrestler, boxer, jiu-jitsu guy. And every time they put someone very specific in an art, I would always adapt and beat them at their own art. And then his guy Eric, he's a big cartoon guy, and he was like, "Bro, you're just like Beast Boy. Whatever they throw at you, they throw you in the ocean, you're a shark. You throw you in the sky, you're a bird." It's like, you do it, man. And
That's
it stuck
actually
with me.
really fucking dope. I also love how you were in the 3.0 Jesus slippers. I like them. I've never seen sandals like that where
These
they
are
actually
from
have
Draco.
Really, dude.
Yeah,
I've never seen like the straps
Draco.
like that too.
That's the most secure strap I've ever seen.
God, I wish I had that type of security in my life.
Yeah, that's crazy. What are those?
Shout out Draco.
Draco. Okay.
They're called Draco slides. Draco's the full brand.
I'm like, looking at it, I was like, huh. Those are
They used to be reflective and like shine. And now
no, I can see
they're
it.
just, they've been in
There's-
sand and dirt and mud. And they've been everywhere.
That looks like a straight jacket
Vegas.
for feet, bro. You got crazy feet?
Nah, I like this.
I feel like you could run in those.
No.
No?
No, you can't. You have to dig your toes in.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
They're very loose.
What?
They're not secure at all.
So the
Yeah.
straps are just, oh my
Oh,
God.
it's all
Oh
looks.
my
That's
God.
how it looks right
They're
there.
just for show.
False advertising. Bastards.
They'll fall off. I've
that-
tripped going upstairs because they
Ooh,
fell off while
yeah.
I took a step.
I've tripped falling up, I've tripped falling upstairs, but I've tripped walking upstairs with Curtis Blades sandals on. But that's also because it was like wearing your dad's shoes. Like, dude, it was like this and my foot's like that. It was his sandal's so big that it was bigger than the step itself. Like, it was dumb. It was fucking dumb. I was just like, this is just hilarious because I would never be able to do this as an adult.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome. So what are some of your favorite shows? Like,
Ooh.
if you're gonna base, because I see the Ninja Turtle shirt, which Mike is my favorite as well. If you're gonna base your fighting style off of some of the people that you watched growing up, I guess what cartoons did you base it off of? Like, we got Beast Boy,
Okay.
being able to adapt.
Goku.
Goku.
Goku's one of the big ones.
Okay.
You like to lose at first and then just come
And
back and
slowly
kill
come back.
everybody?
Actually, I do.
But
I do. I like to start off slow.
I never lose though.
I'm the shit.
So the first rounds, but then so it's just me for the rest of the fight.
Also, real quick, I do want to say that's true because him and I have sparred a couple times. And he's nice with me, he's bigger, so he's like, oh yeah, whatever. And then I'm fast, so I'll start like do, and he's like, motherfucker, and he hits me once. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry, my bad, fuck. He's competitive.
lightly competitive.
He like puts you in the place. It's like, bitch, know who the fuck I am.
Man, what I got? One more? A couple more?
That's you got Beast
Yu Yu
Boy, you got
Hakusho.
Goku.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know if you remember.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
Yu Yu
Come on.
Hakusho is a big one for me.
Uh-huh.
It was like one of my favorites. And right now, like modern Jujutsu Kaisen.
Okay.
I don't know what it is. These are people I've like.
Are there specific characters in both shows, or just the shows as an inspiration as a whole?
The show as a whole.
You say Yu Yu Hakusho,
Yeah.
right? Dude, that's a show somehow, because Toonami growing up, it was always Dragon Ball Z and then
Yeah,
other
that's-
anime. And so anytime I saw Yu Yu Hakusho, I was like, oh, they're trying to be like Dragon Ball Z. So I would skip it. And then now as an adult, I saw it maybe
Tournament, all
like
that
3
stuff.
years ago. I was like, what the fuck? This would have been awesome. This would have been great as a kid because Yusuke, he's a jerk and it's great. It's like the first time you see the main character be kind of like a Vegeta, kind of bad, but he's really good at heart.
Yeah.
It's like the anti-hero. That would have been dope. But Jujutsu Kaisen just ended as well, and
Yeah.
manga-wise. So
They don't have another season. That was it.
well, no.
think they
So
have
the,
one more
the
season.
season, the anime season's still coming.
Okay.
But the manga's done.
manga-
So
I
they
haven't
just
read the
finished. So
manga.
the story's done. Demon Slayer's done.
I read Demon Slayer.
My Hero Academia is
that. I
done.
didn't watch
Just
that one.
finished. So like all those shows are slowly coming to an end. Not like Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, and Naruto, where they just fucking keep on going.
I want to start reading the mangas more because I watched a show Prime, Invincible.
Mhm.
You watch it?
Yeah,
That is so good.
that's
Like R-rated Justice League.
that's how shows, I believe, superhero shows should be.
Yeah.
Because realistically, dude, you have obnoxious amounts of power. How are you not bleeding? How is this not happening? How is somebody
Yeah.
not dying?
How are you not landing on the ground, cracking holes,
Anything.
killing people? Like I picked up the old lady, and broke her bones. She's like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Like that should be in the movies.
Right.
You're extraordinarily strong.
Yeah.
I want to see it.
Like accidentally, my bad, I killed
Yeah.
someone. Like what was it? The Zack Snyder films, like when Ben Affleck played Batman, and there's one scene where Batman fights and it looks like he's killing people. It's like, dude, that's kind of how Batman fights. Like, hopefully they don't die, because that's his rule. But in a sense, he's fucking you up. Like
Yeah.
that's just how it is. So you can't
exactly
do
what it
anything again. You watch anything?
Not like anime wise. No, not really.
No, I can tell.
It's like,
I'm trying. I'm
how you
searching.
just, I like
Yeah.
how you just say
How do I
quiet.
get
It's
in
like,
there?
all right, this side of the couch. Shit.
I had Yu
I'm
Yu
not-
Hakusho. I did the gun thing, and I was kind of
That was
empty
it.
after that.
Yeah, you,
I mean,
you had that
it's
though.
involved.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Sailor Moon, is that one?
Yeah, for
There
sure.
we go.
What else you got?
I'm actually a big Sailor Moon fan.
Inuyasha, right? Big-
All right, so Inuyasha is a funny one because I would go to sleep
Inuyasha!
and I would wake up at like 4 a.m. every day and it'd be playing. I'd hear the end song playing in my head. I started waking up right before it came on to watch that show. I liked it so much I cut my nails to a point.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. This is elementary,
Wow.
but
You're a
I-
part
I
dog
was-
or what?
I was trying to be. I don't know what was going through my head at the time. That's probably why I got bullied a lot.
How many times did you try to go Super Saiyan in school?
Never.
No?
Never. I've never done that. No.
Just triggered a core memory. I had the Naruto gloves, now that I think about it, with like the Leaf Clan thing on it.
See?
Yeah, see?
I had the
Who's
headband.
nerd now, loser?
Like, whoa. Hey, your nerds are virgins. Shout out Kobe Covington. Huh. No, that's well done. I'm
Yeah.
Back in the game.
well done. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
Have
Is
you
there?
watched Naruto at all?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually have not.
It's not worth going back, but
Yeah,
especially
as a kid too.
when it first came on,
Yeah.
you should have watched it then.
My sister was
Yeah,
all
trying
into it
to-
back in like the early 2000s. So like I was sitting kind of
Oh.
close to her watching it. Yeah.
I mean, back then it was great.
Yeah.
Like the
Now it's
animation was
like-
good. Now it's just like our minds have adapted to faster moving pictures. So when you go back to it and it's mostly cutscenes, it sucks.
Ooh,
Is-
it's kind of lackluster then.
The
Now.
fight scenes like clean cut. Yeah, so it's not like a fluid punch. Nothing's fluid.
That's so crazy.
Is
And
it?
with fighter eyes? Like
Yeah.
we 100% see better frames,
Yeah.
and just watching fights like that sucks.
Damn.
I can't go back to any old. I can't even watch the old Star Wars. It's just sucks.
Really?
Yeah, like the ones in the 80s.
Oh, yeah, that
like,
makes
the
sense.
story
That makes-
writing and the producing is better, but like the graphics,
I can't
the
do it.
Quality, yeah.
Yeah, the CGI.
It's like you almost wish, but you know it's not right for them to remake it. You know.
I would.
It's like, fuck it, I would
always
Disney.
prefer a remake.
Or put it with AI and just see what AI could do with it. Keep the same, but just those actual scenes.
Wish
where you
Disney
need
would
the-
remake the classics instead of trying to make random bullshit. What they're doing now. But that's just me.
They are doing random stuff, but they've acquired so much.
Oh, it's ridiculous. But
It
they're
is
also trying to make it
ridiculous.
like
They charge me
political now
$30
and
a
this and
month,
that.
so.
That's a whole different topic. It's fucked
Do you
up.
like the new Star Wars content that they're putting out?
I've never watched Star Wars before.
Really? None of them?
I can't go back and watch it.
It's like I don't want to start from the beginning. Fuck
What about
that.
the new ones? There's a lot of new ones.
I watched The Mandalorian.
Okay.
That was good. That's it.
That's
Really?
fair. Mandalorian was
That's
good.
legit it.
Is there a show, anime wise or even cartoon wise, that you've watched that like I'm never gonna watch this again? Like you actually gave it the respect to watch the full season or whatever, and you're like, I'm not gonna do this. Like for me, my example is Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Never watched it.
I've watched it. It's a show about PTSD. It's kids with PTSD and like mommy daddy issues. It's a fucked up show, telling kids what to do and they don't want to do it and like kill people and do this. It's fucked up. It's one of those shows where I watched it where I'm running on the treadmill because that's when I watch my anime, and I'm running on a treadmill and I'm just like, I keep on forgetting I have headphones on so no one else is watching or hearing, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Trying to see if I get people's reactions. Like, what are you doing? I'm just like, you don't see this shit? What the fuck? It's fucked up shit. Like, I hate that show. It's a mind fuck. Is there a show that you're just like, I can't do it?
Not really. I can't go back to watch the long seasons because again, if it just goes past like a certain date where we had better CGI and artists and whatnot, I just can't watch those animes or any kind of show that goes back that far.
Is there a show that had a bad ending for you? Like, for example, like Game of Thrones. A lot of people hated the last season because it fucked up. Like, they just couldn't stick the landing. For me, like, the anime I really, really fucking loved, and then the ending was like, dude, I just wasted my time, was Death Note. I don't know if you've seen Death Note.
Yeah.
Like, Death Note was great.
That's probably
and
my
then they
choice.
killed the main guy, and then it was like, we got 2 kids, we do the same thing. It's like, go fuck this. Like, it was stupid.
I think that's probably my pick too.
Yeah, it was just like
Death Note's ending was really done. The build up was great,
dude. It was
suspenseful the whole time.
Such a great mystery. Everything was great, and then they kill off the main guy. Actually, have you seen the Netflix Marvel stuff like Luke Cage, Daredevil? I think that's the same thing that happened with Luke Cage. They had the main guy. I think it was like Cottonmouth or whatever, and then they killed him off to bring in another evil guy, and it was just like, oh, this second evil guy sucks. Like, you just, It was a great show, great build up, but meh. Is there any anime you have?
No, I'm not gonna lie on that one. Death Note, what was it?
Yeah, Death Note.
Death Note, what's it about?
So the philosophy is absolute power corrupts absolutely. Basically, a kid gets a notebook from demons on the other side, and there's not a devil; it's like demons, and the demons have a power to give someone a notebook, and you can write someone's name and say how they die and when they die. And they'll die at that time of however you say they die. Now, if you just write someone's name and picture them, then they'll just die of a heart attack in like 5 minutes. So this kid, he's super smart. It's like the valedictorian of his high school, starts becoming, in a sense, justice. So he's like, oh, let me start killing off some of the murderers or rapists or bad people in the world. The problem is he's not God. And so cops are like, how are these people dying? Like, how are they dying? So they try to figure out who's killing these people. And they slowly start to figure out it's going to be him. But as they get closer, he starts to kill off the good people, the cops and stuff, because he wants to keep that absolute power. He still wants to keep on creating quote-unquote justice. And eventually he becomes like Two-Face. Like, you either die the hero or live long enough to become the villain. So then he dies the villain. So, yeah. It's a really good mystery film until the end. It was fucking dumb. It was really
Full Metal Alchemist? That just popped in my head.
Yeah, Brotherhood.
What's that?
What?
Oh, go watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
It's on Netflix.
I go watch it.
Go watch it.
That's a show I've actually rewatched.
Yeah, you can watch that more than once. It's good.
That one's one of those, like, there's so many things on Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. It's easily one of the best stories out of.
What if I never watched Full Metal Alchemist?
It's fine.
That's fine. So there's 2 shows. Full Metal Alchemist, I don't know if you know this, but Full Metal Alchemist, the very first one in 2003, the manga wasn't fully created. So they just decided to kind of wing the ending. And so it didn't really stick its landing, and then the story was kind of out of place. Brotherhood had the whole story already made, and so they just organized it into an anime. Given it might have manipulated stuff here and there for anime fans, but it's a phenomenal story.
So do you guys consider shows like Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime?
No.
I mean, in all technicality, is anime, I think, right? I mean, it's Japanese, so I guess it is anime. But
I would personally look at it like a cartoon.
I mean,
Like it
Pokemon
falls
technically
into
is
the
an
same
anime.
category as like Gumball.
Yeah, yeah.
like
yeah.
Digimon
Gumball's a
and-
great fucking show, though.
It is so
Gumball's a great show.
But it's cartoon.
That's true. I wish I had Gumball when I was a kid. That's
So
a
what
funny
makes
show.
something an anime? What's like the qualifications you got to meet?
That's a good question.
I feel like
have
it's
no
just
idea.
Japanese made.
I think it's the art style.
Yeah, the art style is like Teen Titans. Technically, the original Teen Titans.
Yeah, that was
Teen
anime.
Titans Go.
That looked like anime.
That was anime style based, and they had the Japanese
Yeah.
like Teen Titans Go.
Yeah.
So, I fucking love Beast Boy, by the way.
I think that's the best
It's the shit.
description. Yeah.
It's the shit.
And yeah, Beast
I
Boys-
wanted to
Beast
fuck the
Boys
shit
definitely
out of
the
both those girls. The goth
Oh.
one and the one with the green little disc.
goth one?
Yeah,
Raven?
yeah.
Raven
That was your
got-
shit, huh?
Raven got-
Yeah,
Actually,
Raven.
I like them big titty girls.
Yeah,
shout
me
out,
too.
shout out to my ex.
Little
I was
slim
Beast Boy.
waist.
She was Raven.
Is that why you got the hair?
Yeah, actually, it's part of it. That's a 2-part. It's a 2-part thing. Anywho, all right. Is there a show you're looking forward to
Not really.
No.
I just kind of watch them as they come out.
Mhm.
So as something random comes out, I'll eventually see it and I'll watch the whole thing. I'll just sit, watch the entire thing, skip training, skip everything, just binge watch one whole anime season.
Is there? I mean, obviously you're wearing a Ninja Turtle shirt. I'm assuming Mikey's your favorite.
He'd have to be probably because he's like me, comical,
Mhm.
nonsense, nonchalant.
Is there? Have you heard the fan theory of why they all have their weapons, or why Master Splinter gave them all their weapons?
No.
So the fan theory is Master Splinter, when he adopted them, he's like, man, I know their personalities. Let me give them something opposite of what their personalities are so they can learn both spectrums of the world. So, for example, Mikey or Michelangelo is very ADHD. So he gave him the hardest tools or weapons to use, which are pretty much nunchuck that need nothing but focus. ADHD, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder.
This is
You
deep.
gave a guy 2 nunchucks to fucking focus. You know how easy. Have you used nunchucks before?
No.
You know how easy it is to hit yourself with nunchucks?
Yeah.
Dude, that shit
In the back,
sucks.
dude, it
In the
sucks.
back of the
When you
head,
pass
the
it over,
groin,
yeah,
everything.
yeah.
It sucks. You gave Donatello, the smartest one, the most technological one, a bow staff, a fucking wooden stick, like to use as a weapon. You gave, Leonardo, the leader, the kindest one, swords. The guy who doesn't want to kill, a weapon that can kill. And then you gave Raphael, the meanest one, garden tools, size. Size are made for defense and defending yourself, not to kill. No.
Just like fan theory.
I was like, I mean,
it
it's a
seems
good-
like
that's a-
it seems like
that's
the real backstory.
I mean, that's a solid fucking fan theory.
Yeah, it could be 100% true.
I
Yeah.
mean, that regardless, that is a really good one. But that's just me. I heard that from another podcast, so they're gonna copyright this. Hey, but yeah, no.
No.
Do you have a favorite Ninja Turtle?
No, not really. I don't think so. I wasn't really into Ninja Turtles like that.
Did
What were you into?
Ah, man.
Women
Yeah. dude,
getting out?
You ever seen remember Toy Soldiers, the movie?
Yeah.
Oh, phenomenal!
So
movie. You can't make those movies anymore, by the way.
You remember when they used to make Barbie dolls? They're like 3-4 feet tall.
Yeah.
And that
big.
scene in Toy Soldiers when the Barbie dolls come to life and they're like walking and whatnot. For some reason, that turned me on when I was 4, and then I tried to fuck my sister's 3-foot Barbie doll. And
I feel like it's a very true
now we're here.
and now we're here. It's like,
God.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
how tall is your baby mama?
3'8".
Oh god, just a couple inches taller, you know. just wanted to make sure. It's like, makes a
It's a
lot
little
of
taller
sense
than I'd
now.
like, but you know.
Yeah, no, I get it. You like them fun sized. Huh. Is that why I'm on this show, motherfucker?
All the ice. Where are we getting the ice from? Do you keep it in state or where do you go for it?
Your jewelry.
This is
jewelry.
all custom. Oh, not custom. These aren't custom made, but they were all sponsors.
Ooh.
Brand deal, sponsors, whatnot.
Those nice pieces. Where are they from?
This one's from GLD, and oh my god, I forget what they're called.
We'll edit it out.
Yeah, I forget what they're called. They're both made of moissanite, and I don't know. Yeah, I just made videos for them, and this one was a gift from Phil Rowe and Vic, I believe. These VBS.
Yeah, dude, Phil's
These are-
dope.
I like these.
Does he own? Was it what's the radio, the little stereo that he has?
No, he doesn't.
No,
He doesn't work with them anymore.
No,
No.
because he used to promote the hell out of them.
Yeah,
They
that
got-
used to be like his biggest brand. Now he's just getting a bunch, so he's just
Like I honestly
yeah,
thought
don't
he
know.
owned it. That's how much he promoted it. What
Yeah.
is the company
I
called?
thought he owned it at
Jukebox
first
or something
too.
like
No,
that? Like,
Bumpbox.
Bumpbox. There you go. It
Bumpbox.
was like because everyone's walking around like the old school stereos, but they're new.
They're
day and age
so
ones.
loud for
Yeah.
how little they are. They're so loud.
Yeah, it's actually pretty impressive. It was pretty cool. Well done, guys. I never got mine, but whatever. I was like, Phil, send me stuff. Now I know not to blame him. All right, my bad.
He wasn't the owner.
Did you have a specific, like, your own bully growing up? Or was it just, like, kind of getting, bullied by whoever?
I had a few. Howie Winfield, something like that. I remember names. And Andrew Snyder, Rob Paulson. I remember these names because they were the biggest. They're the biggest kids at school. And yeah, I always got bullied by
What
them.
grade were those in?
I was like my high school year.
Really?
Yeah, because I was little. I in the high school, I was like his height.
Do you remember, like what size you were
I never grew.
specifically?
He hit a growth spurt.
Do you remember what size you were?
Yeah, like 5 foot even or 5'1" in 9th and 10th grade. And then I got bullied so much in 9th and 10th grade for being little. this little guy trying to play basketball. I tried to join the basketball team, and I was too small. I did a lot, but over the summer of 10 to 11, I did Sean T's Insanity and push-ups and working out.
Bro, did you know he's gay?
Yeah.
Bro, did you see the video? Like,
he's so mega,
dude,
really,
dude.
So like he just came out. Like
I didn't know.
Kids,
I didn't know.
Like the gay as it gets. Like I had no fucking clue, but like
he popped up on my TikTok when I was scrolling.
Yes,
and I was like, this dance. At first, I was scrolling. I was like, dude, why didn't this dude dance like this?
Yes,
he's like wiggling
his hips and shit.
Yeah. And then I like Sean T. Wait, whoa. And I clicked on it. Dude. And I was like,
yeah, because he did hip hop dance after that, didn't he? And he did Insanity, and then I think he did like a Zumba hip hop dance,
so
and then I don't know after that.
Gayer and gayer.
Yeah, he slowly went.
Tebow, Tybo. I don't remember his name.
Billy Blanks was dope. He's not gay, but
that's why I don't learn how to dance. It's gay.
I want to look this up. What's his name again?
Sean T.
My bad. Never did it. But go ahead, continue. I'm gonna look this up.
I did Insanity. I did all my workouts. I ate a bunch of food. I rode my bicycle to custom autos, and I learned how to box.
Wow.
And I went to 11th grade, like 5'7", 5'8", big, like strong, 160 or so. I went from like 132-ish to like 160, and I stopped getting bullied, and that's my life now.
Wow. So
I stayed like this.
When's the first time you started competing?
Short after that, maybe like 2 years after that.
Those people who were bullying you, were they still in school at that time? Were they your grade or were they older?
They were like one older.
So they got to at least see you go through that transformation.
Yeah.
What was that like?
Good, because they were like, oh, I see you boxing now, Mike. And I was like, yeah. It's about time.
It's kind of weird because it's a little bit of that like fuck you energy, but at the same time, like, yes, kind of cool with them.
Yeah, pretty much.
I was gonna say my whole TikTok thing is gonna just be super flamboyant now because I got Sean T dancing on here so many times. I was just like,
but dude, who would have thought the Insanity dude was gay?
Yeah, no.
Well
I
done.
didn't know.
Well done. Make it
in the videos too that you watch, he's like caressing women and like holding their hips as they go around.
Bro.
I was like, yes, man.
Well, now I know why he got away
How
with it.
did we not know?
Now we know why he got away with
Then
it.
again, you know Harvey Weinstein too, but
Oh my gosh, no, we knew about that.
I was sitting with one of his writers last night. He just leaked crazy stuff about him.
Oh my gosh.
Just in the writing rooms, he would do the exact same stuff that they talk about, like openly.
Jeez.
Pull his dick out and just start playing with it, laughing at everybody, being like, "Yo, what are you doing, dude?"
Just imagine having that much power, though. I'm not saying you should do it, but you could just do that and no one can say anything.
Right. Everyone like just gives you the power of being like, "Hey, man, stop, boss."
Hey, dude, get it away from my face. Can we stop it?
So, what do you think of the reports?
Oh my gosh. Oh man, you left a mess. Dude, I just did it. I don't have copies. God damn it. Oh,
so when did you transition from boxing to MMA?
Oh, I thought we were going to talk about a different transition. My bad. Sorry.
My mom worked with a bunch of people that did MMA, and I had no idea what it was at the time. So I was, boxing, custom autos, and then wrestling at school. And she managed to explain it to be both of them together. She's like, oh, you like to wrestle and box. So they just do that all at one time. I was like, oh, cool. It sounds like fun. And when I went, it was definitely not what I thought it was going to be. It was better. It was like MMA wasn't super popular, I feel like. And we had small makeshift gym.
What year was this?
12 maybe?
Wow, yeah.
No. It was before. 2009.
Oh, so like pre-Reebok deal then.
I think so, yeah.
Sponsors on the shorts.
Yeah. I remember, they were sponsors on the shorts. They tricked me into taking a fight. They were like, we're going to go to this other gym and spar. So, I was like, we were getting ready. We show up at this place, and he's like, oh, put the headgear on, and it's just like sparring. That's why whenever people ask me why I stay so calm when I fight, it's because it's like, it's just, when I first started, it was a hard sparring match, and that's kind of how they all feel. So now I went out there, I lost initially, but then they said there was a mix-up on the scorecard or something like that, and they called me back, and I won a belt. And from there, I just kept fighting and fighting. I never liked it or thought I was going to use it until I got to like 2-0 as a professional. Because then I've just cleared everybody.
Yeah.
And now I fight her.
How long was it from starting MMA to that first fight?
A year maybe.
And then what about from that first fight till turning pro?
I took a few years off for college. So like I took that fight and I think one more, and then I went to college for like 2.5 years. Then when I got out, I started fighting again.
Any wrestling or anything in college?
Camps, clubs and camps.
Mm.
I would say like 5 years.
Wow.
Shit.
Yeah, like 5 years.
Did you fight while you were in college? Like do any more amateur fights? Nothing.
No.
Just literally 5-year just break.
Just I took like 2.5 years into college.
Yeah.
I don't really do any kind of fighting while I was in there. I trained, but that's it.
Yeah.
Were you training as if you were, maybe not in fight camp,
Just
but
like and it wasn't even like every day like in a fight camp or wanted to do the sport. I just Wednesday nights, something like that, they would go train and just join them. Like going to the gym, a little session.
The rest of the days just Sean T's insanity and he was good.
Pretty much.
That was it.
So even at that time, did you think you could beat up people in the UFC, for lack of better words?
No. When you're young, I was young because I graduated high school early. So in college, I was only like, I started college 17, 18. And then whenever I see people on TV, I'd be like, damn, they could fight. Look at that on TV. It was like, I think Max Holloway just got into the UFC.
Yep.
I was watching all these great people, and I was like, dang, that's a violent. Like the people I'm fighting are little other high school kids, and like failed parents or something. So I'm not really going against stuff like that. And I was always afraid. I was terrified of fighting until my second pro fight. I hated striking. I'm known as a striker now, but I hated. I was so afraid to touch gloves, and I'm on you until you're done.
What other big gyms have you been at since? So where are you from originally?
New York.
New York. So what big gyms did you start? Because I originally met you at American Top Team.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then years later, I see you at Fusion in Orlando. What other big gyms have you been at?
Starting up in New York, the biggest gym I trained at there would be Marcelo Garcia. I came down here. It was ATT all over the. Team Noguera. Were you here when they opened? They were open here.
I don't believe so.
They had a gym when I moved here in 2013. The Pitbull brothers came to America to do their camp. So I met them both. We trained together. We did a bunch together. And then they're like, oh, there's only one guy at the gym that's worth training with. And they're talking about me. So we have to go back to Brazil. We're not getting the work we need here. And then after they left, Team Noguera closed. So I went to American Top Team, which was Longwood, then Winter Springs. Pete White is where I ended up for like 5 years, and then I went to ATT MAU. Those are like the biggest gyms.
Yeah.
Fusion now.
You've been at Fusion, 2-3 years?
Going on 3. It would be 3 years. I think it's probably 3 years now.
Julian's a good coach, man. He's a lot of fun.
He's a really good coach.
And it's funny because he always bullies me every time I go there because we'll roll. But he's a lot bigger, and then experience-wise, he's just naturally better. And there's one day he takes my back, puts both hooks in, extends me, and he's grab my hands and pretending to mop the mat with me. And I'm like, dude, I can't do shit.
He does it to everybody.
Yeah, I know.
He does it to everybody. He'll either smother tap you because it's embarrassing to tap because you're getting pressured. Yeah, or he'll just embarrass you and say who's the best in the gym. Say who's the best in the gym. And that kind of stuff. Yeah,
I was like, dude, why aren't you fighting? Just fight, please. Stop picking on me. He does it to everyone. And it's always, it's most of the time smaller people. So I'm like, you son of a bitch. But yeah, I have the film on my Instagram of just him mopping me. I was like, this is, fuck it, I'll post it. Because I was like, somebody throw me a spear. Somebody help me. Because dude, there's nothing I could do.
Yes.
Then I think after that, I went with Phil. And given he's a lot bigger too, so I was like, oh, this is just dumb with me. I'm picking on all the fights I can't win.
Feels too linky.
It sucks. I don't. Obviously, I lack that. So just a tad bit. But no, Fusion's a dope place. What's something why do you go to these big gyms and after so long do you leave? Do you just feel that it's not that they don't have anything more to teach you, but do you feel that for me, I personally feel that I plateau at a certain gym. I learn. Then I'm like, staying stagnant. I'll be here for a little while longer until, all right, cool. I think
that's
it's
what
the
it
same
is.
thing over and over, and I'm going to go somewhere else.
That's why I didn't like ATT. When I went to ATT, I was probably mainly a boxer. So I was with PY for so long. I went to ATT. I learned to mix my boxing into MMA. Now I'm an MMA fighter. So once I was able to do that and I learned what they teach, it just started becoming repetitive. Every day we'd learn one of like 6 things they've ever taught, and then we spar. I mean, one of every 6 things, and we'd spar every day. It's like, this is I'm done here.
Yeah.
And I left.
Well, I was going to say, specifically American Top Team, they would teach the same rhetoric almost every single week.
day.
And you're like, dude, didn't we do this like
Every day.
last week and the week before? And the week before, like I get like you want to drill to make, practice makes perfect, but it was like the simplest stuff. You're like, let's just spar,
Simple
dude.
stuff.
Let's just fight.
I'd rather
Like,
just spar.
yeah.
Yes.
I learned personally from me, I mean, most big gyms, you learn more from, the athletes. Because all the gyms, like even though again, like Fusion's a phenomenal gym, but unless you're a very popular guy or you have a fight, then they're not really gonna put that 100% focus on you unless you do it private. These big gyms have so many people. So like American Top Team, some I give credit to is, let's say they have 10 phenomenal coaches, but you have 75 high level fighters, and half of those guys are in UFC. But you have Dustin Poirier fighting soon. It's like, oh, he just took 4 of those coaches.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
no matter what, you weren't going to get attention.
That
You would have to ask for help.
One of the big reasons I left.
And ATT was very cliquey. Did you find that? It was like you had the Brazilians, you had the Russians, you had kind of like the outcasts, you had this random crew,
The
crew.
newbies.
Yeah, the newbies. Yeah, and you're just like, you go over there. It was the amateurs randomly, and the amateurs would always just get
Now
fucked up.
they don't let the amateurs. I don't feel like
They don't have amateurs anymore.
I feel like the gym closed all amateurs though. I
After
haven't
COVID,
seen-
they stopped everything. I left during COVID,
Yeah, me too.
and so I was
That
like,
was weird.
huh. Yeah, they closed, and I mean, you remember at night it was packed.
Yeah.
I mean, that gym loses money regardless because it's a tax write-off, but they had so many amateurs. Like, it was fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then COVID hit, and they're like, yeah, you know what? Let's just keep it the pros. So only pros use that 40,000 square foot facility.
Wow.
It's crazy.
It's-
The amount of amateurs that were at that gym could open like 4 other schools.
Yeah,
and
it's
run fine.
Like, but that's also how much money Dan Lambert has.
Yeah, I see it now.
To be like, all right, because again, none of those coaches are paid per athlete or anything. They're just paid yearly. Like automatically, you get paid, make this much this week. No matter how many fighters you work with, maybe you can work something on the side with them personally, but you get paid no matter what. If this fighter wins or loses, like you're just part of the gym. It's a tax write off. But they had so many amateurs. It was so much money. That's like, why? Like, that's how much money he has, and he's all good. Think about that. That you could be on the side corner of the room, fucking masturbating randomly. No.
Where does his money come from again?
I think he does construction, or I don't know. Dan
I
Lambert
have
has
no idea.
his own side business or his main business. ATT is a side business.
It's hobby project, right?
That's how popular it is. It got so popular and so famous that didn't they do the Ultimate Fighter show when they had Black Zillions versus American
Yeah.
Top Team?
Yeah, I think so.
That's how popular it got.
I missed that. I don't watch anything MMA. Like ever.
Do you watch UFC, Bellator, any events when they come
No.
on, or you just like, only if I know this guy?
Only if I know the guy. Only if I know someone on the card.
Who's someone last that you watched?
Last?
Just like the
Last
last person,
person.
the last person you watched.
Oh, Moicano.
What kind? Dude, that
Crazy.
given I didn't get to see the fight, but I mean in general, like the lineup of that fight, I was like, oh shit. And then he tore his AC joint, right? His shoulder.
His shoulder looks broken, but I told a bunch of people, I was like, well, at ATT, the only person in the gym who could out grapple me was Moicano.
Dude, he out grappled everyone.
Everybody. And I was so frustrated grappling with Moicano that I asked Mike Brown, I was like, Mike Brown and Tiago, I was like, please, how do people grapple against Moicano? Like, what can I do different? And he's like, you just don't.
Yeah.
They literally told me, you just don't. He
He's
beats everybody the same way.
it's like getting stuck in a Splay-Doh.
It's
It's just
so
like,
bad.
Coach, how do I get out of this? You don't get stuck in it. Like,
Yeah.
you avoid Moicano.
Yeah.
And he grapples you like he's gonna grapple a heavyweight. He does not give a fuck.
No.
And he wants to win. And he's going to win. If it's grappling, he's going to win. And dude,
So I gave everybody this advice. Like, yo, look, if anything at all in this fight goes to the ground, Moicano will absolutely demolish this guy.
dude,
The
he's-
first 10 seconds
Couldn't
of the
believe
fight.
it, honestly. Yeah.
Dude, I went with him. Like, it was one of those, like, oh, there's no one my size. Fuck. All right, yeah, Moicano will go. And I'm thinking he's going to, like, roll with me. No, he beat the fuck out of me. He probably tabbed me out like. Honestly, I was giving up before the submission was even in. I was like, I don't give a fuck, dude. You got me.
I've literally gotten to that point.
Because he cranks everything.
He'll get the body lock, flatten you out, go for the choke, and all the pressure that he's giving before he even gets to the choke, you're like,
I don't care. Like I got shit to do later, dude. I can't do it. Like he does not give a fuck.
That's so crazy to hear, to be honest.
And I literally,
He's good.
I literally, given you're around the same size, so you have
That's
no
why
choice.
it's crazy to hear.
For me, I roll with him once. I was like, never again. Nah, I'm smart enough to go. Nope, fuck that. This is way out of my league. I can't do it. He's
I had a goal
monster.
to just be able to stand with him, like not stand striking, but to last.
Yeah.
You know, that was my only goal for grappling, and I'm able to now.
Yeah.
My last few times I was there, I was able to, which is great, and I've gotten so much better. So, Moicano, we need to grapple again.
But fuck you on my side, because goddamn, my neck still hurts. But no, I love you. Congratulations. But
Hey, Matt, keep doing great work on the pod.
yeah, dude, he talks so much shit on that podcast. He's hilarious.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking great. They really hit it off.
He's it's Moicano. I mean, come on, dude. He probably took someone to the ground and fucked him up. But what's how you like living in Orlando and being at Fusion now?
Fusion is great. It's family based. It feels good.
That vibe is dope. That vibe there
you
is
step
a lot
in the
of fun.
gym and everybody's, what's up? It's not you walk past. I don't walk past a whole group of people. Like I know everybody, so it's really good. We have a lot of top level talent. We still have Lyoto Machida fighting in the gym, and that's crazy.
Is Mike Perry still there?
Mike Perry come, because he's starting his new dirty boxing.
Yeah.
Dirty boxing.
Oh,
So
he has
he's
a promotion now?
He's in there now. Yeah, he's starting a promotion. Dirty
for
boxing.
him.
Boxing with elbows. So it's interesting. Yeah.
It's like,
Good for him.
it doesn't like you can punch until the ground or something.
Oh yeah. I think
like once
if
you
you
hit the
knock
ground,
someone down, they can fight back, but you can't like jump in their guard.
Yeah.
You can punch over top of them though.
Huh.
And then the ref will stand it up, and once it turns into like grappling, basically.
That's kind of cool. That was dirty boxing. Yeah.
That's pretty crazy, right?
I like this concept. Well done, Mike Perry. Well done.
That's gonna be
Good
fire.
for you.
Do you know when your next fight is coming up already?
No, I'm waiting to be cleared. I tore my bicep when I was getting ready to fight Drew Dober. So still healing from that. It's been, I don't know, 2 months.
There was a hiatus in your career. Did you get injured during that time? Like, was it during COVID that you got injured?
Yeah, it's COVID.
And
That's why ever since before COVID, I was super active, fighting all the time. And then COVID happened. You can't go anywhere. You can't do anything. Everything's closed. I was down south at the time in Fort Lauderdale. So only thing to do was to ride your bike. So I just take my bike for a bike ride. And I went across Las Olas Boulevard, but the beach side. I was crossing the street and I got T-boned by a car. And that person like stopped to see if I was okay and then took off.
like, oh, he's breathing.
Well, I was mad. I was like, I got up instantly, picked up my bike and like threw it off the side of the road. And he was like, all right, and drove off. So it was like a hit and run. And then ever since, I've just been broken. I've had 5 surgeries, 6 surgeries. Yeah. Since 2020.
And even after that, you fucking came in and kicking people's asses and giving still injured here and there.
I had to take the Mason Jones fight with all my injuries, feeling terrible just to get that insurance. But because the UFC really only covers up to 1 year post fight, 30 days to claim it, and then whatever treatment it needs for 1 year. My other injuries, I was healing from one injury, so I had to wait until it healed, then I can do another one. So I had to fight again with it injured to do the same thing.
And we're like, oh,
That's why I've only been fighting like once a year.
Yeah.
But now I felt good. I was super prepared. I fought Natan, and then I was going to fight Drew Dober, and then I wanted Paddy Pimblett. And just messed it all up. Fucked it all up.
But then during that time, for you to make money, because I mean, for me, like at the time, like I haven't fought since May, but I was hoping to fight. Fight got canceled. I was spending all this money getting ready for camp, and I was like, "Fuck it, need to sell my car, to get by." Were you doing other stuff for money in the meantime?
Yeah, so I'm a partner streamer.
That's what I was going to transition to.
So I do stream. I haven't in a long time, maybe like 4 months, and I need to get back to it. I know that. I've been doing brand deals. I've been reaching out to deals or a lot of deals reach out to me and they're like, "Hey, Mike, we want to send you this. All we ask for is like a post on your story." So I would try to talk to them about, I would like to work with your brand. I feel like I can build your exposure. Let's do 6 months and provide me with like some kind of fee. So my low fees are like $750 a month. Just a bunch of different brands paying me.
Yeah.
And I do per posts and stuff. But that's where I make a lot of money from.
Wow.
And what games did you used to play or stream on? Was it Twitch? Were you on Twitch?
Yeah, Twitch.
And what games were you playing?
Ooh. I would play horror games to start, but I'm terrified of scary stuff.
Yeah, no, I get it.
I
I
don't
don't like scary movies. Fuck that.
I'm fine with scary movies now, but just I still haven't gotten. When I'm in control, it's different. I'm in control, but I'm not, because the real me wouldn't let this guy swing, bad at me.
What scary games? Because like I think the ones that I personally have played, I haven't played many. So like Dead Space is a huge thing.
Dead
for me.
Space is too scary.
Really? No, it is fucking scary. Play in the dark, that shit, and there's
that's what I
noises.
mean.
Yeah, that's what I hear. The space noise or whatever. Right?
I'm playing like a demonologist. There's a new Panicore. Panicore's fun though. It's scary, but it's fun. So it's because I just play it high all the time.
So you react super
I
late.
forget the mortuary. That's the one that's weird. It's like you play by yourself. You don't want to kind of go into the spooky dark place that you have to go. So, but playing it with your chat, it's fun because now you're like, God, what do I do? What do I do?
Yeah.
And it makes it so it's not kind of scary. I still don't like scary stuff.
What other games after the horror games?
Call of Duty. Yeah, I played quite a bit. I like Elden Ring, bro.
Okay.
I started playing Elden Ring. I was like, damn, I need like 20 more games just like this. I played 400 plus hours on Elden Ring in
Holy shit.
6 months.
Yeah. But there's a lot of people that love it. They don't even want to play it. They just want to watch people play it.
It's so much fun.
How did you get the idea of streaming? Is it like, for me, I see Demetrius Johnson doing it.
Yeah.
And making a fuck ton of money and just, again, having
He
a whole
stopped
separate
fighting
platform.
because of it.
That's how much money he made. I mean, Logic did the same
T-Pain
thing.
did the same thing.
Yeah.
T-Pain said that he makes more money
Streaming.
Yeah.
streaming than he's
Gaming.
ever made in music.
What was it, Logic? I don't know if he signed with Twitch or some other platform where he made like 31 million. That was his contract.
Kick probably.
Yeah, it's
Kick
like-
pays. So that's why I switched to Kick. They verified me, but I gave a shout out my last fight for Kick. They're like 600 followers.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kick is, they pay a 95-5 split.
Wow.
Twitch
Crazy.
pays like a 70-30.
Yeah, dude, like my girl's a big gamer and giving more Nintendo Switch stuff, but I'm like, play it, like just stream it. It'd be
That's
funny.
it.
Like, in your personality, like you speak while you
don't
play.
even need a person. You gotta be a woman.
Yeah, that too. I was
That's
like,
a good
you don't.
point.
I was like, dude,
You
you don't
just
gotta
gotta
show
be a
your.
Very good point.
I was like, dude, you don't even gotta show your tits. Just wear a sports bra. Like, whatever you're gonna wear when you play video games. More than likely, just show clothes. Like,
Right.
that's it. It's an attention getter. Am I wrong?
No, it's the easiest thing ever.
Yeah.
With the
Lobby
world how it
yesterday.
is now,
Yeah.
I'm at the point where it's like if I start streaming again, I could
Whoa.
put tits
Whoa.
on my own
What?
person.
Oh shit.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'd be perfectly fine.
give the men something to watch, because the men just look and then skip. Like, you get some women in there, but most of the time they don't want to watch the game. They want to watch the person. So
Yeah.
if you're not a hot person, then they skip. I think a pair of tits like that constantly bouncing would keep people in there.
You just gotta hire a female and just stand
Yeah,
behind
yeah.
you and just jump.
They had a show like this on
Did they?
YouTube. Yeah, back in the day. They had a show on YouTube where the girl in the back was always just like swinging on a pole and in a bikini.
But she had nothing to do with the
She had
show.
nothing to do with the show.
What was the show called?
It was a group of
Just asking
people
for a
that were
friend.
making read the best content. I forget what it's called though. I'll find it and I'll send it to him.
We gotta look that
please.
up. You got anything else for today?
Well, the streaming stuff, I mean, that's something I've always wanted to get into, because like the whole scary stuff, I just get punched too much in the face.
No,
like I'm
just
always traveling and
camera.
doing random things.
PlayStation.
How much do you think someone has to spend to start?
Not much
Like-
at all. What do you have?
No,
I
I'm just
mean,
saying. Let's just say I have
You
a.
have nothing.
Give it to me
No,
now.
I'm broke as fuck. Let's just say like I have a PS5, but I want to know how to stream. Like, what's something you need?
I feel like you can stream from the PS5. They have you can sign into Twitch and then stream your gameplay from the PS5, then add a little camera overlay, just
all you
all
gotta
from the PS5.
Oh,
So
shit.
pretty much all you need is you need a little camera.
Well, we're gonna just start streaming. You're gonna jump behind me?
There we go.
No, well, shit, dude. What's something that you're excited about for your next fight? You don't have anything planned, you said? Or?
No, I want to fight December 14th. I don't want to risk my placement because I'm the top 15 my next fight. So for me to take a fight and this not, I'm still afraid of this thing.
Yeah.
So if it's not 100%, I kind of want to wait even longer
Yeah.
because I win my next fight and now it's going to change my life. So
Yeah.
I'm at that part.
Well, we're at this point.
I'm ready.
How old are you now?
31.
Yeah, so it's like you're in the prime of
It's
your
time.
career. You want to be able to use this when you can,
Yeah.
and not just like, oh,
I want to be able
try.
to. I want people to be able to have someone turn on the TV and say, "That's Mike Davis. This is his career. Like he's a millionaire from fighting." That guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how long are you gonna be in Vegas for?
Wednesday. I'll leave Wednesday.
And what were you here for? Just training for the fun of it, or the
I was
PI?
here because I coached a teammate in Houston, and flights from Houston to Vegas were $39. That's why I'm here.
Nice. That's sick.
Do you want to go to Houston?
Let's go.
Let's shoot an episode.
Let's go
in
right
Houston.
now.
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
That's literally it.
See you guys next time we'll be in Houston.
Yeah. So you're taking advantage of the PI, all the free stuff that
Yeah.
they have.
I got PT going. My friend Andy Varela has 10th Planet down here, and I've always wanted to train with him more because he helped me for my fights. But I needed I want one-on-ones. I want to come to his gym and see how his people grapple. So I'm here learning pretty much. I want to go back. I'm starting to build my body up to be able to fight again.
Yeah. And the time that you've been here, you've gotten more like personal work at the PI when it comes to, like you said, you did a private today, right? Where you got to work one-on-one with somebody and you're working just more on specific things instead of in a sense a general class.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot better. Definitely, if you can work one-on-one with someone that you clearly ahead of you in skill, it's better than a class all day.
Dude, because when I lived during the pandemic, I moved in with Dean Thomas. And all we did was do the same shit every day, twice a day, and given, slowly increase. And then I'd go back to American Top Team or the Go Chat or What a Fusion. And I'm like, don't fuck these guys up. Like, oh, damn, this is dope. Because now I have that one-on-one skill and I'm working on things that, especially when you have someone that you respect as well, that when they tell you something you don't like, you're like, fuck, I know they mean
Fine,
well.
I'll do
So
it.
fine. Yeah, fine, I'll do it, So I learned so much more jujitsu, especially off my back because of Dean. And I'm like, oh, cool. I'm comfortable with this. Like I'm fit. Is that something that you want to do inevitably is possibly move out to Vegas?
Yeah. So being out here, seeing what there is, being in Florida for, oh my God, it's been
A long time.
11 years,
Yeah.
I think. There's time for something new. I want to be able to take better care of my body by going to the PI every day. And I want to explore the hikes they have out here. I haven't done any of that. I'm definitely going to by the time I leave. But yeah, it looks nice. Oh, the air quality is it's just super important.
Yeah.
I have not had like phlegm or anything like that since being out here. Air quality's just top. I mean, they're pumping oxygen all over the place here.
Really?
For sure. Oh, for sure.
Have you been to Mount Charleston yet?
Where's that?
Mount Charleston's like 45 minutes north.
Yeah, no,
Ish.
I haven't.
Getting it.
That's like, why you hitting me, man?
No, I'm getting a car right now. Just to head out pretty
And
soon.
we run out to the mountain and it's dope. Like, so if you want some elevation training, that's something that we do every Saturday, and just run up the mountain 5 miles. It takes about an hour-ish, give or take, depending on who you are. And it's fucking great because it's beautiful. Because literally, this is desert.
That's
It's
crazy.
all desert, and then you just drive. We're from Florida now,
Yeah,
technically.
yeah.
There's no such thing as a mountain.
No, that's
so you drive, and out of nowhere, it's like, this is green. Why is it regular temperature? This is really nice. So it's Mount Charleston's the thing you got to go, and then Red Rocks is always something that's just fun to see.
Okay.
It's a culture shock, especially again being in Florida for 11 years.
Yeah,
Like,
Red Rock I've been to,
okay.
but I haven't done like all the hikes. I think I just parked on the side of the road and ran up the rocks.
All right, well, dude, I hope you get to do it. Hopefully, you come back next time and enjoy yourself. We want to run together. We'll punch each other. And how can people follow you on Instagram and on your streaming platforms?
It's Mike Davis MMA for IG, and then Mike Davis UFC for all my streaming stuff.
Dude, I appreciate you being on. Hopefully you
fun.
come back soon. Do you have anything?
No, that is it. Thank you so much for being gracious with the time, man.
Yeah, of course.
I hope your arm
Appreciate you,
feels
Mike.
better. I hope
Thank
you
you, thank you.
punch
I'm really
someone in
good.
the face real soon. And even Moicano if you can. That'd be great because that motherfucker. I was like,
I do want to train with him again.
I was like, my fucking back hurts though. You made me think about that. I was like, oh, dude, I fucking hated that day.
he's good.
Yeah. Well, dude, guys, that's another episode of the Shorty Show. Appreciate y'all.
See you guys.